highlights for him in last week's game. Nearly 500 yards through the air. It's the Falcons and the Bucs, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year 0-5.
And it seems way too early to start talking about hot seats. But guess what? When a team is 0-5, people start wondering about their jobs.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
Ritter's throw taken in by London. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Right, 97.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
43 rail.
Brings up 2nd
Red, yellow.
at the Bucs.
Ready?
Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm is the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. You talk about this Falcon defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Swift going to try up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Robinson up the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Ritter. That is caught. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. The Falcons at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Right back to Pitts again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Striker, 3-3.
Ritter back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Holding, offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Mayfield. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Mayfield on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got room to roam. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the Falcons' 6-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons' offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff, got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Trey Palmer, 72 yards. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Buccaneers 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Bust through the tackle, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up the 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield now. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 24-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down, Mayfield. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Ritter on 1st and 10. That's complete to Palmer. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st down, Falcons.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught down the field by Palmer. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Ritter from the gun. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
38.
To the air again, it's Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. So we have reached halftime now with a visiting. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Robinson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
A 6-yard pickup.
97.
Hand off now to Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
6
and 4. At the 32-yard line.
Claude Ray.
Here's Ritter. That's complete to Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors. Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first run.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mayfield now on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
For the Buccaneers field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but Good thought. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Ritter. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Jones has it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Mayfield on play action. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Dawson Knox, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, go. Field, black. Red, yellow. Smack, red. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
White.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Got London on a slam. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. To the 43, 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 15-yard line.
52.
Ritter from the gun. That's complete right around the end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A slant to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This is Swift on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Troy Anderson drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returning it, here's Hamler. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense.
So far he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
6, Mega. Black Ultra. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Rashaan Evans.
And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Mayfield now. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ritter's throw taken in by Palmer.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Here we go.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Munoz is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Robinson with another carry.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Drill, 52. Smash, red.
Here's Ritter. Hitting London, coming across the field. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's Baker. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Mayfield. That's taken in by Knox. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Mayfield. And that one to the right side and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 now at 4.
Why would I hold him out for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making items over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my passions. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'm a keep it moving, tryna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen game. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few